But we're going through the novel, I'm reading the pages, we're talking about the writing, what I liked, what I didn't like. And I suppose, here we are. I park my truck on the street in front of my mother's house. Wait the 3 minutes for my breathalyzer to turn off. The device reserves the right to test you 3 minutes after. Walk to the side porch and knock on the door. My mother comes to the door and goes wide-eyed. We have not spoken since February, almost 2 months. Son, delivery. She opens the door and meets me outside. Hi, Ethan, come in. We walk into the house. I close the door behind me. The main door is painted red, with a large window blinded as a rectangle on the top half of the door. The glass door in front of it is falling apart. The house is ramshackle. The elongated knob is no longer secure on either side of the door, and will fall out and clang to the ground whenever the good Lord sees fit. A coat hanger filled primarily with reusable tote bags of varying kind. 2 hats adorn the topmost being a glittery bright red homosexual drag queen's cowboy hat, like that guy in Midtown who plays guitar in his underwear, and below that a wide straw sun hat. On the wall to the right of the door as you enter, a print of 3 different colored butterflies, pure kitsch. No one in the family is from Saturn. Which leads into a short, curved archway leading to the dining room. No one in my family is from Saturn. Words. Which leads into a short, curved archway leading to the dining room. On the other side of the coat rack is a small cabinet with inlaid patterns along each of the 4 doors. The top is a darker wood, thin. 2 oil lamps stand with their lids next to them in the left upper corner. Behind the lid is a 3-way radio, CD player, and turntable. Designed to look like a nice radio from the 40s. Kitsch. Above it, a collection of vinyls. Standard treasury of the world's great music. In the corner of the room with a window and a lamp dividing the two is a large cat house, 5 stories tall. Great fuzzy carpet material. Green animal beds reminiscent of shag carpet adorn the floor haphazard. Opposite the couch, 2 beat-up red recliners covered with floral patterned cases. But the chairs are both destroyed from cat claws and dogs. Between them a beat-up antique 19th century school desk where a basket rests and is filled with magazines no one reads. The wall behind having 3 large bookshelves, every row filled with a true hodgepodge of condition. Some classics, Faulkner, Hemingway, Dickens. 2 sets, neither of which contain David Copperfield. Several copies of the Bible, including a VHS collection of the Bible on tape, which I've never listened to and likely never will. The Prophet, Cahill Gibran. Biographies of Barbara Bush and Jimmy Carter. Wonder what she got out of reading those. A Tupperware of arbitrary CDs, with a red-headed Irish woman prominently figuring in my line of sight as I sit down. The CD reads, Celtic Woman. Something else, perhaps. A set of Democrats magazines facsimiles from 1889. Countless books on home repair. A whole bottom shelf of scrapbooks, car repair books, collections of Norman Rockwell, The Art of Walt Disney, some 4 dozen horrible novels, biography of Hitchcock, a bunch of vinyls, a 20th century 1956 children's book on American folklore from Walt Disney, a giant thesaurus and dictionary, and the dozen or so books of mine that are here. Some novels, The Watchmen, and 3 books on esoteric philosophy. Albert Pike's Morals and Dogma, as well as Esoterica, the symbolism of the blue degrees of Freemasonry, and an Aleister Crowley translation of Eliphas Levi, The Key of the Mysteries, some self-help bullshit, rare obscure 19th century books from inheritance of long ago, such as While Rome Burned, as well as The Pillar of Fire, of which I've only read the introduction of the latter, which reads like anti-Semitic propaganda, Jews for Jesus. But it is a scholarly work, undoubtedly an interesting read, if only for the political considerations of the prose itself. All literature written within a time, if timeless. In the rarest of instances, the former is a novel, by Alexander Walcott. Atop the middle shelf, an old wooden ice cream machine from the 18th century sets the top 3 books, the bottom of which being the only one I can read, which is called The Joys of Wine. No one here knows anything about wine. Neither do I. To the left of the shelves against a door, now defunct as the path, is covered by stuff is a Civil War chest. Likely Confederacy, though the prominence is in full is unknown to me. The name carved crudely into the top of the chest. It has iron-plated bracing running the height of each corner, and the deep ocean blue paint is chipped. The patina is immaculate, you could say. Owned by one Captain J.A. Oliver. Company Colonel. 1st 25th Regiment, OVI, the carving reads. If that's Colonel or Commander, I couldn't say. A basket of flower seeds, a copper candy dish, and a brass I don't know what. Receptacle, I want to say chamber pot, but I don't think that's right. Anyway, some fucking brass bullshit. A gas fireplace to the left of the chest. To the right of the couch, between the couch and the recliners, has a stained glass fleur-de-lis with a brass border and inlay at the bottom, with 2 brass something or others that go inside of it. I bought it for my mother some years ago because she said she liked it. However, it doesn't really do what it's designed to do, which is have light shine through it. The gas flame is too concentrated. To the left in front of the white brick, an old ceramic vase with plastic plants jutting out of its brown... with plastic plants jutting out of it. Brown straw looking something with some other green and red leafy branch something. And on the opposite side of the arch leading to the dining room, another shelf with 3 decorative candle holders on the top, tall with green ivy floral patterns running down the long legs. A set of headphones sits in a charging house next to them. Below the box for a Nintendo Switch, a combination VHS DVD player with the backside facing out and the 3 cables, yellow, red, white, plugged in and shuffled into the front out of the way. Below that, a shelf full of books on healthy dieting and nutrition. Below that, 4 stacked carousel slide sets from the 60s. I have looked through them, they are forgettable. But I should again, there is a lot. And below that, another large basket, and some cookbooks to the left of it. On the couch, bunched towards the top right, is a crocheted thick red blanket, very warm and very well made. The opposite that against the left armrest 4 pillows, 3 off-white with pink embroidered Renaissance scenes, and 1 solid maroon pillow. I take a seat on the couch, her on the recliner to my left with an orange cat in her lap. What's going on? I quit. Oh. Yeah, it's bullshit. I can't do anything I care about traveling in this way. I have money. I'll find something that doesn't make me live on the road, even if it's less money. I see. Are you going to stay here? No, I'm about to go to Whitney's now. Stay there a few days, then go back to Colorado. Denver? No, I want to try the western slope, Durango area. I'll camp till I find something. Okay, great. I will be back here at least once, though. I'm going to see Clam in Vegas on Halloween. I'm going to buy one of the travel packages. They go on sale before the tickets do. Okay, that's fine. Are you hungry? No, I just wanted to stop and say hi. I'm going to head to Whitney's now. She nods and we stand. She follows me to the door and gives me a hug. Love you, see you soon. I call Whitney as I'm heading to the street and getting into my truck through the window, as my door has always been broken, and so I have to pull up the lock as I pull the handle, which on the outside is broken off and is a metal stub. It is almost impossible to use, but the inside works fine. Hey, I'm about to head your way. Cool, I'll text you the address. It's past the parkway, but real easy to find. Sounds good, see you soon. Bye. I turn over the truck and make another phone call as I get out towards Killen, heading towards Athens. What's up, Ethan? Pickles, what are you up to? I met Pickles on the New Year's run for Clam at MSG in 2019. We shared an elevator at the Hotel Pin, a notorious hotel rife with degeneracy every New Year's. She was wearing a green wig, long straight green hair, and a pickle tiara over her head. I complimented her outfit and we got to gabbing. While smoking cigs, She informed me and 2 other guys there for the show that she is, in fact, a competitive pickle eater and espoused the virtues of not letting the relish overwhelm your flow, to which I quipped, "So you have good mouth skills?" Wide-eyed, she replied, "I guess I do." To which I replied, "A redeemable quality in any woman." We've been close ever since. "Oh, nothing. I'm going to play pickleball." That tracks. Sounds fun. You here? Of course. Are you going? Of course. Hell yeah, me too. Patrick, John, all of us. Hell yeah, let's party. I was wondering if I could send you some money and you send me a package. Sure, no problem. You tell me what you want. And I got you. Sweet, I'll let you know. I'm driving, but we'll talk soon. Later. Heading east on 72, passes through Rogersville. Before that, one notable body of water, not the river. A lovely creek that commands your attention at the golden hour. And scattered amongst the farmland divestitures of country roads, wide expanses. And after passing into Limestone County and into Athens, I turned south on Interstate 65 and drive 11 miles to exit 340, where I turn onto Interstate 565 and coast through Madison, County Line Road, the airport, Zert Road, Madison Boulevard, Redstone Arsenal, the Space and Rocket Center, replete with life-size Saturn V rocket on the right, Bob Jones heading into Huntsville, Sparkman. Finally, I turn off the interstate on the other side of the parkway on Pratt Avenue, turning right first there, then again on California, a left on Hermitage, a right onto Kennemer, and a quick left onto Shades Crest Road, third house on the left. The property is on a hill bounded by woods in the back. Seems like a nice part of town. More elevation than anything I've experienced living there. The garage door is open, and I go knock on the door. My sister opens the door and a cacophony of noise emerges. She has 3 children and a stepson, varying ages between 16 and 6. I asked y'all to stop yelling. You never listen. She gives me a hug and invites me in. How are you? Good? You? She leads me through the house, past the screaming children, in the distance to an outdoor patio, where her husband and his friend are smoking a blunt. Small rectangular wooden table, a couple of wicker chairs, light durable patio furniture, screened in from the half wall on 3 sides, excepting the side shared with the house. I reach out and shake hands. Gentlemen, good to see you again. Yes, you too. My sister and I sit down. You said you have time off? No, I quit. She chokes as she passes me the blunt. So you just stopped showing up? Just left? I took a good drag, just one and passed it. No, I put in a notice. I did it legit. She seems relieved. It's bullshit. I don't know what I want. But no more. You'll go back to Colorado? I nod. Yeah, I'm going to camp on the western slope until I find something. I'll go soon. I got something coming here, but I'm having her overnight it, and then I'm heading back out. You have enough money? No, I'll have to get a job. I'm thinking about it to be sure, but I'm not broke. But you're going to Clam. Oh yeah. 3 times, 10 shows. Where are you going? The sun has nearly set. First the Gorge, then Dick's, and Vegas. You went there before, haven't you? Once in 18. It's harsh out there. Lots of walking dry. The river is great. Definitely worth the drive every day to cool off. I ate too many edibles on Sunday and didn't eat enough. I got put in the medical tent waiting to be close to the band. Oh, what? I had people sticking up for me. But I put my hand up, said it's fine, and went with them. I was sloppy stoned on edibles. I woke up at the end of the second set. They asked me what day it was, what my name was, and sent me loose in the world. They were playing Burst, Aperture, and Ooze. But I left. The show was over. Into the second set. She laughs as she exhales. She laughs as she exhales and passes me the blunt once more. I take a hit. Yeah, it's funny. I got put in Wookiee timeout. I take a hit and we all chuckle. I'll do better this time. I pass it. Gotta eat more. The sun is savage. You have to walk like a solid 4 miles a day. Maybe less. But if you're active, maybe more. You really gotta go to that river. And yeah, GA venue. It's fucking rad. You can get right there. I got close every night. I'll do it again this time. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever done that. Same with a few exceptions, but it's awesome. Gotta have all your drugs beforehand. Or be prepared to go sober, you know? No shortage of drugs. Indeed. The couch on the other side of that wall, you can sleep on that. Sounds good? The sun is gone. Evening into night. I suppose I'll stop there. I know that I lost it as far as like proper reading any number of times, but I like those pages. Right? And so it's like it's leading in, right? It's building up to, right? The movie critic, right?